Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your rotten, decaying mana mushroom, the rotten mushroom, and today I have the raspberry man,
Hello.
and we're gonna be playing a silly little game. Do you see it?
Yeah, it's open. Yeah.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be playing a Grunkle Stan dating simulator.
Oh my god. What? Is this an inverted theme?
Do you wanna be the main character?
Sure.
All right. So you read this part.
Good old road trips, full of promise and ripe with potential for adventure, soul searching and incredible scenery. Or at least, that's what you thought before the novelty wore thin. As of now, your legs are cramping up, you've exhausted your travel playlist 2 times over, and your stomach is begging for something to eat. On top of all that, you're pretty sure you're lost. Driving through Oregon paints a picture of trees, and more trees, especially on the endless winding roads that you're taking north. All that breaks the pattern is a sign that zips past with one word you're just able to make out. Gravity Falls. The road continues on giant redwoods looming on both sides. You find yourself anticipating something, because as you drive on, you can feel it. Something strange is bound to happen here. Something weird. And that's when it happens. Your car picks up speed.
Oh, this is the narrator.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay.
realize that.
I'll narrate, and then you'll be a main character.
Okay.
Because I want to be the narrator. The change came out
Okay.
of nowhere, and you quickly put your foot on the brakes, but horrifyingly, the car seems to be driving on its own willpower. Trying to stay calm despite the panic welling in your chest, you pull the emergency brake, only to find that the car resists and keeps moving forward, like something is pulling it. The car begins to rattle, the wheels screech against the country road, and you're screaming until crash!
It's crazy to think that this is the starting to a dating sim for Gravity Falls, for Grunkle Stan.
Oh yeah, the art I saw I don't entirely know what it's called, but like the art is really well. It's like copied straight from the show. There's smoke. Why is there smoke? You cough, fumble for the door, and manage to undo the lock just before the door is wrenched. Wrenched? Yeah,
Wrenched.
wrenched outward from your grasp. Something lands on your shoulder. A hand. Oh. Now.
Are you alright? Okay, like what?
Look
Is
at
it Grunkle Stan?
No, look at the.
It's Stanford!
Yeah, but how does one do this voice? How does one encapsulate?
You alright?
See, look, it's really well. A man stands at your open car door. His hand on your shoulder leaves you to tilt your head up, and he pulls out a flashlight from his coat, shining into your eyes. 2 blinks, and he lets your chin go. His eyes dart over the rest of your body, looking for injuries. Still stunned, all you do is watch. What?
Who's doing this? Is it me, your narrator, and I'm everybody else?
I'll be. You could be Stanford, and then
Okay.
I'll be Grunkle Stan.
What's your name?
Oh wait,
Type
what
in
should
your
our name be?
Love Stanford's a lot.
No, it has to be
Oh my
like.
god, my dog is
Eh,
barking.
It has to be something like when he says.
This bitch.
What are our pronouns?
Well, we are a bitch after all. So obviously he, him. This bitch. I'm Stanford Pines. Ford for short. I'd like to shake your hand, but you look shaken up enough as it is. You seem fine as far as I can tell, but you shouldn't head back out there anytime soon. Where on earth were you driving in such a hurry?
You open your mouth to explain when a voice calls out from inside the house. Poindexter, this better not be one of your experiments. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can encapsulate angry New Yorker, but I can't get I can't get Stan.
Poindexter, this better not be one of your experiments again. I've had this place rebuilt too many times too. Oh my god.
Damn. The owner of the voice walks out of the house and stops slack-jawed at the sight of your car and of the side. You are guessing his house. What'd I do? Why'd I do that turn? You must have hit your head earlier because you swear you're seeing double. Sweet Moses, Ford, you done did it this time.
What? This had nothing to do with me. I was testing my magnet gun and I must have pulled this victim of circumstance into the house. I suppose it is entirely my fault. I'm incredibly sorry.
Now,
Cry.
reassure yourself, or sob violently.
We should cry.
A tear streaks down your cheek, and before you know it, you're crying. Both men look intensely uncomfortable, but Ford reaches out to give you a hesitant pat on the shoulder. Hey look, it's fine, alright? Sure, there's a dent in the hood from the shack signage, and a crack in the windshield that looks like an anonymous triangle, but I'm sure she'll still run. You start up the car. It sputters, but ultimately nothing happens. You feel like crying again. Oh. Well, let's call it tow truck for this unfortunate soul here, and forget.
I'll take care of it.
You're right. It is cheaper to tow it yourself, Sixer. Get that magnet gun out again.
No, Stanley. I'm going to fix this.
What? You fix this mess?
I figured out a few alien vehicles in my time.
Nah, you're kidding me. I'd take some sort of miracle worker to bring this babe back to life. And this miracle worker is on vacation.
Stanley, a moment.
Ford and Stanley turn away, and you're left in your thoughts. Who can anticipate a car accident like this in the middle of a road trip? You can take care of the car, but how are you going to get home? They run buses out here, right? So you can just take the bus out of here, and then Ford clears his throat, shifting a little awkwardly in place, seeming like they finished their talk.
So, there are a few options. My brother Stanley here could drive you out to town to find a place to stay for the night, or you could stay the night here. I'm sorry. My apologies. It's just the implications is killing me here. We have some maps and information you can look at in the gift shop, and in the morning we can help you with your car. What do you say?
Just as you're about to answer, another high-pitched voice comes in from inside the house. It's Mabel. Now, who wants
Who's
to be
gonna be
Mabel?
Mabel? Grunkle Stan! Picture this! A whole week of... Oh my gosh!
You know what? You do it perfectly. If Dipper comes up, I'll be Dipper. The girl that runs out of the
Okay.
house comes to a halt at the sight of your car. Oh, great.
Grunkle Ford! Why is it that everyone automatically thinks I'm at fault? Well, this time it is my fault. But I've invented this I've invited this bitch here to stay. This bitch here to stay with us for the night. If he'd like, I'm sure I can fix this. I just have to figure out how.
Stanley sighs. I could take a look. Being on vacation's pretty boring. The old Stanmobile hasn't needed a tune-up yet, so it wouldn't be so bad to work on something else in the meantime.
Thank you, Stanley. I'm sure I could put something together from the gadgets I have laying around. If you need any specialized tools to help you with the job. And let me introduce myself.
Let me introduce myself.
I'm Mabel, and you can ask me anything. I pretty much know everything there is to know about this place. Why am I British now?
Oh, here's you, this bitch.
Wait, hold on. I haven't said anything yet. I appreciate your offer to let me stay. And repair your car?
Yeah, it'll be as good as new in my end. I mean, look at the Stanmobile. She's been through the ringer who knows how many times, and she's still a beaut. He points out a red car in the distance. What? He points out a red car parked a distance away. It's worded weird. You can't really see how beautiful it is at this distance, but he sounds really confident. Well, this turn of events
Fortuitous shit. What is fortuitous?
I don't know. Let's go with that one.
Yeah.
Free repairs, free lodging. There's no better deal to be found! And if things don't work out, the town probably has some sort of auto repair shop you can head to instead. I think it's just a fancy word for good.
Well, I accept. Thanks for the help. And my apologies again. What an embarrassment. I must have made such an elementary mistake.
As the pines lead you inside the house, Mabel leaves her number in the phone for you to call whenever. And you find out that Ford's twin goes by Sam. This part's the house, but just outside the door is the mystery shack. Hey, you ever been to the mystery shack before?
I wanted to actually, but I saw a bumper sticker while I was on the road and I got curious.
You're interrupted by a loud, triumphant "Ha!" Those bumper stickers were a good investment, and since it says they're too plain and graphically simplistic, and don't even have an address on them, Stanley, how was anybody supposed to find this place? To attract customers. Sixer, did you hear that?
Well, they are graphically simplistic. I don't know how he found the place, let alone thought, what is the mystery shack? Or what is the mystery shack was compelling. I kinda liked it.
See? He kinda liked it. Hey, I liked it. This bitch, how about I give you a tour sometime tomorrow? Regular price.
Tomorrow? Then I'll have to squeeze all my get-to-know-you questions in today. This bitch, tell me, capybara, yes or no?
At the moment, a boy passes the hallway far from the door, and Ford calls out to him. Dipper! Oh, that's you.
Dipper, my boy. I'm surprised you didn't run out the scene of the crime.
Why is Ford now heavily American?
We don't talk about it.
Crime? What crime? I have an alibi. I saw. Oh, you have someone with you. Yeah. I'm not suspicious at all. Did you guys see that there's a car on the side of the shack, though? For a second, though, I thought a monstrous came by with a grudge.
Yes. About that. Dipper, meet this bitch. I've stranded his car here by accident. He's staying here for the time being.
Sorry. Stranded his car here? You mean crashed it?
Yeah, the essence shack fell on it and everything, and the windows are cracked. One window, the windshield. And this bitch was lucky to make it out alive. He's fine. No injuries, thankfully. The magnet gun's rather safe despite never have been tested in a formal setting.
Yeesh, did you not like it? Take safety precautions or anything.
Actually, the irony of the situation is that I was trying to install a safety precaution.
Hey, if you two are gonna do your nerd talk, I'm gonna get this bitch set up. Mabel, sweetie, why don't you show this bitch around and let him stay in the storage room? That's still empty, right?
I'll make it empty.
As the rest of
Mabel's
the day
British
consists
now.
of as the rest of the day consists of Mabel showing you around the storage room you'll be staying in, then the kitchen, and the living room, and the hallway, and the bathroom, and pretty much a comprehensive tour of the
Mundanities. Mundanities.
I knew that word.
No, you
Eventually you find out that the family is even more extended than you knew. The decorative Dolly, I saw his name. Dollies make you a lot more knowing grandmother than normally lives here. And her grandson, Zeus. Or was it Zeus? Whatever the name. You look forward to meeting him when he comes in the work. Blah.
Oh, dude, I'm Zeus.
Yo, what's up, dude? I'm Zeus.
That was actually good. What the fuck?
When you go, I'll be Zeus then. If Wendy comes up, you should be Wendy.
Yo, what's poppin'?
Yo,
That's
what's
Wendy.
poppin', gamers? It's me.
It's me, Wendy, little Wen. If you catch my drift, homies.
Yeah. When you go up to the attic, Mabel opens the door to reveal Dipper. No stuck in a book, but you catch him occasionally glancing up at you as he pretends to read. The next member of the family snorts. Oh,
It's the pig.
the next member of the family snorts up at you from Mabel's bed. A rotund pink pig, who Mabel discreetly calls her best friend and partner in crime, Waddles. The two are a perfect match, right down to the chubby cheeks and boopable noses. And in the evening, though you'd still been in disbelief over the state of your car, the family dinner and after TV dinner. What? The family dinner and after dinner TV marathon you've been invited to make it seem like a normal guest rather than a focused blah blah blah. I can't read. Returning to the storage room Mabel had shown you earlier, you find an air mattress waiting for you, and more pillows and sheets than the summer nights warrants. You wake to the weak glare of the sunlight streaming in through the small high window in the wall. You can't remember your room having this kind of feature, or any hotel or motel room for that matter, and just yesterday comes crashing back to you. You glance at the time to see that you've slept in the afternoon, experiencing the accident yesterday. Must have left you tired out. Despite having been assured yesterday even that you were free to anything in the fridge, you still feel like you're imposing on the Pines family and try preparing as opposed preparing or appearing and try preparing as a nice guest. You wash your dishes in the sink before you leave, and just as you're about to exit the kitchen, you bump into Ford.
Yes, from yesterday, of course.
For a good solid moment, Ford regards you in an awkward silence.
He's just staring.
Yeah. Ford clears his throat.
I believe Stanley's taking a look at your car outside, if you want to be there for it.
You even nod and make to leave for real this time when Ford speaks up again.
And this bitch, I'm sorry again for the accident. If I had been smarter about... Well, let's just say it's entirely my fault and you shouldn't worry about this at all. When it comes down to it, Stanley does have a knack for cars. I predict you'll be back on the road in a matter of weeks.
Weeks? Can't keep the dismay off your face and can't really bring yourself to try either.
Wait, I'm gonna do with weeks.
Ford, who'd gone kind of uncomfortable and closed off when your face fell, recovers at the prospect of a question he can answer.
Well, there's the town tour, of course. And the Mystery Shack. But if you ask me, all that pales in comparison to... Hold on. Do you hear that?
Ford turns to the kitchen doorway to investigate.
Sounds like...
The sound comes again, and this time you hear it as well. The squeal of a pig followed by a pair of quick footsteps running down the stairs. Waddles stumbles past the open kitchen doorway, and Mabel comes into view soon after, a few sheets of paper clutched in her hand. Ford steps quickly out of the kitchen and follows you to the doorway, getting there just in time to see the apartment tug-of-war between Mabel and her pig over a saliva-covered sheet of paper. The paper rips and nearly toppling backward from her efforts, Mabel recovers, snatching the scrap of ripped-off paper from Waddles' jaws and lifting it, both pieces, up victoriously.
Ha! Mabel wins again! Now I just gotta find Grunkle Ford!
Ford, who'd run forward and held out a hand steady for the energetic child when she'd been in danger of toppling over, now finds a number of crumpled sheets of paper shoved into his hands. Mabel tugs urgently on his coat.
Grunkle Ford, you've got to help me!
Ford kneels down to face Mabel with a serious though concerned look.
Slow down, Mabel. What's the matter? Dipper found a stack of pages from your old journals and walked in, and Waddles ran up and started eating one. And he must have been chewing on it to warn me, Grunkle Ford, because look!
Mabel takes the ripped halves of paper back from Ford's hands and joins them together, holding it up for Ford to see.
I see. And took it as a warning? Yes! It says here that he eats small dogs, and Waddles is a small pig, but he sorta looks like a dog from far away, and Waddles must have feared for his life.
Waddles seems to second the notion with a snort, or not, as it seems the pig is longitudinally a short distance away in the hallway. You can imagine what this dangerous predator could be. Some kind of wolf? Something bigger? You're steadily not so keen on stating anymore.
Remember the pterodactyl I told you about? Waddles was so scared that time. I can't let him leave my side.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyls don't exist, or never existed.
Pterodactyl, though.
Yeah, well, but a pterodactyl, it's a Hollywood term, basically, for pterosaurs, because apparently people don't know what a pterosaur is.
Oh.
So, like, in Jurassic Park, the flying birds you see are Quetzalcoatlus, which is the largest pterosaur.
Bro knows his dinosaur facts.
I do know what I like that.
Pterodactyl. You suppose pigs are allowed at museums around here.
How about I finish that pellet? I never got around to completing. That'll keep Waddles safe from harm. I swear, this is the worst game for us to play. We're so dyslexic.
Yeah. Mabel flops down on the floor in relief.
Grunkle Ford, you're an actual lifesaver! Waddles, you have nothing to fear.
Ford chuckles, lifting himself out of the kneel and standing back up.
Alright, I'll go get my recipe.
Ford turns to leave, and you suddenly remember that with nothing better to do for the weeks you're going to be here, and wouldn't hurt to get to know Ford. He seems to know what there is to do around here, anyway, and you'll need that not to die of boredom in the next oh my god. Or, more pressingly, you could go check on your car and see what Stan's made of it so far. You're not exactly eager to face seeing your car on the side of the house again, though. What should we do?
Okay, wait. Who do we want to date? That's what we're trying to figure out here. Who are we trying to date?
That's a good question. But maybe we should check on the car.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mother said to choose you. Check on
Which one?
your car.
After Ford leaves, Mabel rolls away with her pig towards the living room, and you head.
Rolls away.
That's what it says.
I'm just imagining Mabel on the ground
rolling away. The mystery shack should only have 4 main sides, but you feel like you've made your rounds as 5 of them before finally seeing your absolute wreck of a car. You swear it looks even worse than it did when you crashed it. Stan stands before it, his hands on his hips as he looks at the large wooden S that made its indent in the car's hood.
How bad is it?
Can't tell yet. Not till I get this letter off the hood. Wait, that's not his voice. I can't tell you yet. Not till I get this letter off the hood. That has never they like to stay in place.
Mystery hack, huh?
Look, if you're gonna insult me. Oh, you're reading this sign. I'm fixing that letter, alright? Just avert your eyes. Don't look at it. Offer him help. Let him do it.
We are this bitch. Yeah, we are a bitch.
So, as the bitch that we are collectively, we should let him do it himself.
Yeah, which means we should obviously help him.
Obviously.
Yes, we should fix it up as soon as possible then.
Sounds good to me. Give me a hand here, would ya? I keep losing the voice. Stan directs you to help him push the wooden S off the car. It stalls a little in its own dent, but with another firm shove, its end meets the ground. Stan gives another push with a grunt and tips it, falling completely to the ground with a whomp. Now that it is free of its burden, Stan lifts up the dented hood of the car to take a look inside. The hms and hahs and rubs a hand over his chin in thought, walking over his toolbox and grabbing a tool before walking back, still assessing the damage. Yeah, this one's gonna take a while. You got parts that need replacing, not to mention she's not gonna look so hot after this. Not unless Ford got the tech squirreled away somewhere that could smooth out these dents. The more he tells you the situation, the more it all sinks in. You really are stuck here. Stan spots your worried frown. Hey, this bitch, right? Look, I know how this sounds, but with me on the job, you'll be all set and back on the road in no time. Keep pausing the
You
damn
think
door.
so?
Kid, I know so. I've even got a plan to make those replacement parts of yours. Might not be able to clean up all the scuff marks after I'm done, but you'll run. And hey, so maybe you gotta stay a couple of days. So what? These are there are worse places to get stranded, believe me. In fact, I'd even say the Mystery Shack is the best place to get stranded. We've got all tons of stuff for people just passing through. Merchandise, magic, mystery, and other M-words. Mayhem. You get the idea. Stan tosses his tools in his hand back. What? Stan tosses the tool in his hand back in the toolbox, exchanging it for another. He works for a while longer in your silence. Metallic clanks and the occasional heavy breathing. All that mixes in with the sounds of the outdoors. You stand by, awkwardly uncomfortable and a little useless.
Can I help with anything?
Know anything about cars?
No.
Stan straightens, cracks his back and sits down at the pool before leaning casually against the nearest load-bearing surface. He wipes his forehead and lets his hand fall to his waist and gives you an assessing look. How about colleges? Tall tales? Improv?
Yeah, I think I can handle that. But what does that have to do with this?
Pretty sure it was collages. I'm just dyslexic.
How are we going into high school, gang? It makes no sense.
No, it's not. You gesture at your stranded car, held in limbo between life and death by nothing other than Stan Pine's car experience.
Expertise.
Yeah, I knew that. And a little luck. Nothing. I was just planning on you to help me. Help. Whoa. Nothing. I was planning on having you help me help Stu surround the shack. A favor for a favor. What do you say? Well, it's more interesting than helping Ford with his pest problem. You accept. Alright, follow me. You follow Stan back into the mystery shop, passing by the showroom and getting a glimpse of the energetic figure leading a flock of tourists through a visible sea of absolute fabricated oddities.
You said visible. That's not the right word.
You hear the words. Oh. And this, I can't, I don't. And this is the ninth wonder of the world. Right in the mystery shack. That's what makes this place famous, dudes. Stan notices your pace slowing as you listen and tosses the next explanation back for you. That's Zeus. During operating hours, he's the mystery shack's one and only Mr. Mystery. I told him he didn't have to keep the shack running while he's on vacation, but the kid's got a passion for the role. You interested in this kind of stuff?
I was thinking about going on a tour.
Feels weird now that you're saying that you're staying at a tourist trap, though, and you were kind of going poke fun at the exhibits, harder to do when you have to live around with your tour guide.
It's fine, really.
Nah, I think I want to give you a tour place. You'll get one from the founder himself. You ever hear one of my plugs on the radio? You weren't really paying attention to the radio during the drive, just taking in the Oregon scenery. See the signs pointing to the place for over a mile down the road? Again, you were pretty preoccupied with the Oregon scenery. But I guess you did see some signs with question marks on them. That's some vague advertising. Just seeing what works. Bumper stickers, huh? Ha! Still got you with that one, Ford. Anyway, follow me, folks. Well, folk. Get ready to be amazed. Stan starts leading you back to the way you came. You trail behind him. A little skeptical, but definitely curious.
Didn't you say the founder will lead this tour? Zeus the founder?
What? No, I'm the founder. Built this place from the ground up. Well, metaphorically speaking, I mean. The house was here and the junk was here, but I was the one who spun this place into a wondrous house of mysterious junk. Stan gestures with his arms like he's smoothing out a rainbow. You're not very impressed. Prepare to be amazed. You're still not very impressed. But his energy gets you hoping you'll be amazed. There's a tour group in the showroom right now, so I'll be taking you to a different cycle that completely misses them. We're starting in the gift shop. You enter the gift shop, a simple room crowded top to bottom with the standard tourist souvenirs and merchandise. You see t-shirts with question marks, mugs with question marks, and, well, pretty much everything has question marks. In one corner of the room stands a lumpy attempt of a statue labeled the Founder, recognizable as Stan only by the nose and glasses. This room usually comes after I put up the customers to buying things. But since you're staying a while, I'll have plenty of time to sell you stuff later. Take a look around. If you see take a look around. If you see an impulse, buy. Make it. Nothing like trusting your instincts. Oh my god. Shut up, Siri. Hey,
Aztec calendar?
what do we what do we get?
I like the Aztec calendar.
employee of every month.
Because I have the pine tree hat. It's literally in my room. Dipper.
I want to buy the founder statue.
Okay.
Yeah, should have asked Mabel to carve it. You gotta admit that every version of me got a charming smile, though.
Aztec calendar.
Alright, so we can look at that. Oh, we're just looking at the thing. I know absolutely nothing about how to read that thing, and you should buy it.
That is not what it says.
I know, but it's weird how it's worded.
No, it's not.
I want to do employee of the month. Susan's been the hardest worker at this place. It is only natural to hand it over to him. Alright, what else should we look at? Are we done?
Pyramid of mugs. Because of those
Pyramid of mugs. Can't actually take one out of the stack. I glued them together. Way back when. Secret business trip.
And you're telling me this because?
No one will ever believe you. Then they'll try it, and the whole stack will fall to the floor. You notice the "you break it, you buy it" sign on the wall. We done?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You sure? Well, I think I get a tour group heading out of the showroom anyway. Now, most tourists don't appreciate nature's artistic genius. By which I mean my artistic genius, because I remembered how you're gonna help me tomorrow. You don't think up of money making wonder like the Sasquatch by having a boring 9-to-5 office job. You think it when you wonder, why hasn't anybody found the Sasquatch? Could it be that its name has been mispronounced this whole time? Anyway, just let me know when you've soaked up enough inspiration from this room. Because you're gonna need it. Because you're gonna need to use it right after. Alright, come on. You're gonna see what makes the Mystery Shack... You're gonna see what makes this place the Mystery Shack. Instead of just the shack. We'll make it another attraction for the showroom. Follow us into the living room to the kitchen, where stuffing and animal parts are strewn across the surface to your left. Stan pulls out a thick needle, a spool of thread, and as an afterthought adds a couple of nails and hammer to the pile. It seems a little unsanitary to do this right across the from the fridge, and has the potential to look almost gruesome if it weren't so oddly cartoonish. He steps up to the workspace and pulls out a googly eyes that must have been glued over the lifeless glassy ones that typical of taxidermy. Mabel's tribulations to the craft project remain firmly intact.
That was contributions, by the way.
Shh. No, it wasn't. That's what I get for letting Mabel bring her stash of scrapbook supplies. That's one more thing I had. Backstory.
Backstory?
Oh, I skipped it. But you don't really think tourists are dumb enough to believe that the thing you're selling them is what you tell them is like... Wait. What? You don't really think tourists are dumb enough to believe that the thing you're selling them is what you're telling them is just like that, do ya? That made no sense. Because if you do, you'll be set to business in Gravity Falls. Anyway else though, customers take a little more work. See, every good piece comes with some kind of story. Or if you're Poindexter, some kind of lore. Horror stories work pretty well because with enough suggestive people can always find ways to spook themselves. Done it for years. Kind of an odd. Stan appears nonchalant.
Shake your dreads.
And you noticed his hair falls off, and underneath it were dreads, and he's a nonchalant dreadhead.
Start digging in your butt, twin.
but you can see a quiet pride within it. You know what else is hard?
Whoa! Excuse me?
What?
You can't just say that, gang.
Dude, that was the win.
Okay.
Which one though?
You're the one playing the game.
Yeah, well, we're both experiencing this, so I like to come to a conclusion.
Jesus, take the wheel, gang. Come on.
I'm gonna spin around and I'm gonna let Jesus take the wheel. There's no wheel here, there's a mouse. Okay. Stan merely looks amused. Oh yeah, let's see you take a shot at it after we put this thing together.
You said you've done this for years?
Always had a knack for it, even when I was a kid. Sure, there was a little learning curve involved, and I've had a few unhappy customers over the years. Sam pauses, seemingly to reminisce, and the mixed smile grimace on his face tells you he probably had many, many happy customers. But mostly I've run a great business on stories. You learn it from a true master, kid. Okay, what do we got here? So why don't you run this place anymore? You work like you're still part of this place. What was your original vision for the shack? Let's get to the show piece already.
I don't know.
That one.
Okay, then do it.
There. Vision. Make money. What other vision do you need? But over the years, sure, I've used the mystery line for advertising. Who isn't curious? Who doesn't want to be amazed? Kids are the most skeptical with the bunch, though. Let me tell ya, once they hit about 8 or 9, they love trying to prove it's all fake. Then they get older and realizes there's nothing good left in the world unless you pretend there is. And everyone pretends along with you, cause they're all desperate. Ooh, 3 more choices. I want that one. You can't take a man out of the mystery shack, but you can... Oh, you can take a man out of the mystery shack, but you can never take the mystery shack out of him. Specifically, me. Which is why I'm back to work even though I don't have to. 30 years of the same routine will do that to you. Why don't you run this place anymore? Stan grin melts into something softer, a little bittersweet. My brother wanted me to drag him off a trip with him. Couldn't say no, and I couldn't close the place, so I left it all to Seuss. And practically grew up in this place, you know? Definitely would have entrusted it to Wendy. She's usually the cashier around here in the summer. Weird having to explain this all to you. I keep thinking you already know all this. I can read. Stan turns his attention back to the workplace. And you notice once more the daunting selection of items that lay upon the table. It's not the number or the variety that makes you unsure of how you're going to craft something out of this. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do with all this stuff. Surprise me! Stan walks off to the... Whoa, walks off to the side. You guess you do some work of his own. Glad he's not going to watch you the whole way through, though. Okay, options. Piece together as many matching parts as you can find. Piece together as many disseparate parts as you can find. Or keep things a nice mix of mix and match.
Keep things, piece together as many separate parts as possible.
Yeah, we want to make this thing crazy. Now you should keep these parts attached. Hammer nails, use a stapler, it's faster. Use some hand stitching and really tie this all together.
Stapler, trying to get over it.
Yeah. want to do this fast. Okay, you have a base to work off. What's next? Add some sculpted details. Color in some of the fur to accent the googly eyes. Call it a day.
Accent.
Accent.
You really can't read, dude. Hey, Stan, I'm finished.
Good enough. Stan picks your disturbing creation up gingerly. So what's the story here? Give it to me. How do you want to approach this?
More
fact.
fiction than fact.
Okay.
This creature was granted 3 wishes, and the first 2 gave it this body.
What was the third wish?
To be admired forevermore by the people of the world.
So dog that by tourists. I'll take it. Alright, this thing's about as close to show ready as it is. Wait here a sec. Stan carries the showpiece out of the room. After a few moments, you hear his footsteps return as he comes into the room. 2 cans of Pit Cola. Stan sets one down on the dining table. It's condescension starting to slow drip onto the table surface. He waves you over to join him, and you slide for the seat across from him. Nothing like a cold one to finish off the day. Cheers! He picks up his can.
Cheese.
What?
I said cheese.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers. I heard cheese.
He picks up his can, just gesturing towards you with it as he leans leisurely back in his chair, and you watch as he takes a sip. It's a nice looking sip, and now you're staring. You pull over your own can and pop it open. So, got any questions for me? Talking tends to ease me into the place. Might do the same for you. What should we ask him? We have no I accidentally clicked it. That's fun. Stan tips his head back from the blah blah blah. What? Head back to get that final sip of it. And he sets his can down on the air. Well, this bitch. You did what? I did good.
Did good for your first.
But it's not
You did
you
good
did
for
good.
your
It's
first.
why did good. You did good for the first try. If you feel like
It's
helping me,
yud. It's like you'd, but yid.
you did good for your first try. If you feel like helping me around again sometime, turning the favor on the car, let me know. You nod and Stan gets up to leave. And you remember something.
Wait, I still owe you the price for the mission right for the tour earlier.
No, I don't mention it. Don't worry about it. Give me something to hold over if you need it. If I need it. I can read it. He says that and he leaves. But even from what little you've seen from him, you feel like Stan's not the type to really hold that over you. At least, not for anything serious. The storage strap might have more to offer than you thought.
Love reader?
Our love meter.
Huh. You know what's crazy?
You wake up to a loud crash downstairs, not entirely uncommon in this house. You're quickly finding out, but still. Oh my god, disconcerting. I can read. What were you saying? What's crazy?
We've almost been doing this for an hour.
I'm gonna get no watch time on this video.
Yeah.
I thought it said more clankers.
I fucking hate them clinkers.
Them
The
clinkers.
bolt crunching, number crushing, binary bastards.
But
Bucket of bolts, I tell ya.
But air fryer.
My apologies.
Air fryer though.
My air fryer gets nothing right.
Air
Burns my
fryer
fucking
air fryer is the
clanker.
only clanker I'll accept. More clatters.
I mean, my air fryer is more of a clanker than a clanker. I digress.
If you okay. More clatters and thumps lead you into the kitchen where Mabel teeters on a short step ladder in front of the pantry. Standing on her tiptoe, she reaches as high as she can for a small yellow box and top shelf. Cake mix. Without a word, you go to her side and plug the box from the shelf for her, placing it into her outstretched hand.
Oh, this bitch.
Thank you, this bitch.
Grunkle's dad put it on the top shelf for some reason, but I need some Mabel cakes. It's breakfast emergency.
She waggles her free. I love that. She waggles her free fingers in your face, and you can't help but
Don't
laugh.
make me waggle my finger at you.
You can tell the house becomes more alive when this kid's around.
Wanna help me bake 'em? We only need chocolate milk, coffee, pink food coloring, and pot of gold O's to make this breakfast dream a breakfast reality.
As delicious as that sounds, you're inclined to ask where the coffee comes into the mix when you realize the house is suspiciously quiet.
Mabel, where is everybody? Oh, Grunkle's dad needed stuff for your car, so he went to the Mecky Techy stuff for that. I think Grunkle Ford somewhere.
You heard the
Abominable broman.
You heard the abominable broman. No, that voice is way too deep for Dipper.
Oinks, oinks! He heard the abominable broman!
He heard about the abominable broman was trying to steal soda from the campers, so he went to help them out.
Yup, that's where he went. Totally knew that. So they left you guys to make breakfast on your own?
You don't know the family well enough yet to know this is commonplace, so the idea of leaving two teenagers alone to fend for themselves seems fine. If one of the teenagers wasn't Mabel, anyway. You still don't know how coffee fits into our Mabel cakes, but now you don't really want to know. Dipper attempts to hide the pancake mix from Mabel while she's grabbing the chocolate mix from the fridge. Apparently, he doesn't want to find out either.
Mabel, while your Mabel cakes sound absolutely divine, why don't we...
Quick! Think of something so you don't have to hurt her feelings! Maybe go out
Dipper,
for breakfast.
can you cook?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Let Dipper cook. Let Dipper cook.
Or we could just go out for breakfast.
Or we let Dipper cook. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, that show.
Maybe.
Maybe Dipper can help you make some different. We should save the Mabel cakes for another day, a more special day.
Good choice of words.
But this bitch!
But this bitch! Mabel, still standing on the step ladder, reaches up and squishes her cheeks together, her eyes staring into your soul.
Every day is a special day with Mabel cakes.
Quick, think of something so you don't hurt her feelings. Again.
Is there somewhere we can go out to eat breakfast? We really should save the Mabel cakes till your great uncles get back. I knows they wouldn't want to miss them. But I want to perfect my recipe. I have to get better at cooking and baking and stuff so I can survive out in the world. What if in high school I have to bake stuff and people are better than me?
Mabel looks very agitated, tugging at her hair with both hands.
If I can't make the perfect Mabel cakes, I can never be on Bad Dreams dining. I got to impress Gerald Rambo. This bitch is my destiny.
You glance at Dipper, making a "please help me and I'll buy you breakfast" face, so you hope he understands. Now you've gone too far. Yeah, Mabel, I know you want to cook, but since you're...
Becoming an adult.
Sure. But don't you think Uncle Stan and Great Uncle Ford should be there to try them too, and not just me? Again? Mabel hops off the stepladder and ponders her brother's questions. Lips pursed. Eventually, she nods, beaming at you both.
You're right, Steppa. I can't deny them that experience.
You give Dipper a thankful smile over Mabel's head as she puts the ingredients back in the refrigerator. He grins back at you, rubbing the back of his neck. You wonder if he got that from one of his grunkles. That's clever, now that you think about it. Great plus uncle, it's grunkle. Saves time and syllables.
We should go to Gracie's. They have some of the best pancakes there, with like 3 different kinds of syrups if you ask Lazy Susan nicely.
Yeah, that sounds super far. Let's go! Who's gonna be Lazy Susan?
You can be Lazy Susan.
Alright. The kids are about to head out of the kitchen when you realize something.
Wait, aren't you gonna leave a note for your grunkles about where we're going?
Alright, good call! Dipper scribbles out a note for her standing forward and sticks it on the front door of the shack with one of Mabel's stickers. The kids lead the way towards the town, explaining various landmarks and the wild, wonderful stories attached to them along the way.
And this is where we saw those 2 ghosty old people.
In a convenience store? Strange. But you nod regardless. Maybe she just meant they were so old they looked like ghosts.
Oh, I understand that episode. I get the reference.
It's like episode 2.
No, it's not.
And it's close, right? It's like one of the first
No,
episodes.
it's not. No, it isn't.
It's like the third
Because
one, I
it's
think.
when. No, it isn't. Because it's when. It's when Dipper's trying to impress the hus, but then he puts on the sheep outfit and has to do a singing dance.
Oh no, the second one is like with the Manitars.
The second one's the vampire dude that Mabel wants to date. No, the
that's
gnomes. That's the gnomes.
The first one is the gnomes.
Okay, pal. I have my hostess donuts, powdered mini donuts with me, so I'm right.
You should search this up because I know for a fact that gnome one is the first one, and the second one is the Manitar.
Whatever you say.
Dipper points out the diner in the distance, a log-shaped building atop a train cart, and the 3 of you head inside. You soon realize that the kids, now just about everyone in this town, several people, young and old, wave at them as the 3 of you find the table, and you get the feeling that they're almost famous in Gravity Falls.
The kids now, just about everyone is real good reading, pal.
I can read. No, you're not entirely sure why. They're pretty cute, though. Mabel blows the paper wrapper over Dipper's face, and he retaliates by swatting her with the lambda menu. An elderly woman in the pastel pink waitress vest comes to the table, and you catch the name on her tag, Susan. Hiya, kids! And stranger, what can I get for you?
Pancakes and all 3 syrups for me, please, Lazy Susan. Please, you have to.
Same for me, actually. Lazy Susan turns to you, notepad in hand. What will you get?
We should be different. Get scrambled eggs and bacon.
Oh! Coming right up, sweetie! Lazy Susan winks with her good eye, of course, and heads back to the back of the diner. Oh my god. The wait for your food arrives feels longer here than most, mainly due to Mabel and Dipper using their time to interrogate you. At first it's somewhat intimidating. You literally crashed into their house and started hanging out with their great uncles. So they have lots of questions. Once the irrational fear of two 13-year-olds fades out, you recognize their interview for what it really is. They care about their grunkles. If you do start hanging out with them more, they want to know as much about you as possible. Mabel's questions are somewhat nonsensical.
So, if you were stranded on a desert island with no boat, no cheating, what will you take with you?
While Dipper's questions are more careful and calculated. What were you doing before you came here? School? Work? Both? Neither? Did you know about Gravity Falls before you crashed into the shack? You immediately know which grunkle each twins takes after. Stan and Mabel, Goofy, partners in crime, versus the quiet brainiacs, Ford and Dipper. It's a intriguing contrast, especially now that you're thrown into the middle of the bunch. But as the twins race to see which syrup bottle drifts into their mouth the fastest, Dipper's blueberry syrup beats Mabel's classic Mabel by half a second. You swear on it. Millisecond. You swear on it. I know that these kids do a lot more than their great uncles than just be I can read! And here you go! Enjoy, kiddos! Let me know if you need anything else! Lazy Susan gives the respective plates to the kids. And the kids
What was your reading score? It's
actually like a 12. It was insane.
Dude, and we can't read this game.
Lazy Susan gives out their respective plates and the kids get quiet, shoveling down their food like they've never been fed before. Between mouthfuls, you get a few more questions about yourself and your theories on aliens versus which member of M Synchronized
Yes.
is your favorite. But the table is near silent as three of you eat. That is, until Mabel speaks up through a mouthful of pancake.
So, this bitch is totally made up and not a real situation. You had to pick who your favorite was. Who would you pick? Grunkle Stan or Grunkle Ford?
This seems too planned compared to our other cutesy questions. Dipper elbows his sister, not so subtly, and she elbows him right back, wide eyes staring at him like a sibling one that you can't decipher.
Like, say you were in a movie, like one of those weird movies, Grunkle Stan watches TV with the ladies in poofy dresses riding horses.
Awfully Pacific Ocean. But you let her continue, taking another bite of your food.
You're the main character of this movie, and you've got two guys who are both madly in love with you.
What reference?
Wait,
The main
what?
character?
Oh yeah, main character. Okay.
This one doesn't mess
I
around.
thought you were
with
doing a
getting
more
right to the-
niche one. But you can only marry one of them, so you could be next in line for the throne. What would you go with? If Grunkle Stan and Grunkle Ford were your choices, who would you go with?
Mabel, it's kind of awkward, isn't it? Like, really weird and kind of gross.
Come on, Dipper, this is important information. It's vital to my research.
What research?
None of your business yet. I'm still gathering other research.
Mabel leans towards her ear to whisper, waggling her brow at you before she replies. Not whisper, but quite the opposite.
Research into how you're a huge nerd.
And with that, Mabel catapults the spoon of melted butter from atop her pancakes onto Dipper's cheeks with a very satisfying splat. Dipper jerks in disgust, but retaliates by
He
smearing.
jerks. He jerked.
Jerks in disgust, but retaliates by smearing strawberry syrup onto Mabel's nose. A drop of stickiness flopping onto her sweater.
Whoa.
Shut up and read your line.
Ew, gross!
You're gross! There's
Hey.
no... Oh. So vital... word
I don't know that word.
There's no... Like anger?
Vitriol.
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 There's no vitriol. There's no vitriol between the twins. But lots of giggles and a few more various food missiles. Eventually, syrup streaks Mabel's cheekbones and some of her hair, and Dipper has a small piece of pancake stuck to his face.
You guys are dorks. Maybe you're right, but we're twins, so it's adorable.
If you say so, Mabel.
Wait, quick! This bitch take a picture of us while Dipper's got pancake on his face.
I have what? He swipes Cookie. Quick, huh? He swipes Cookie.
He swipes Cookie.
He He swipes quickly at his face, and after several passes, he gets it off.
Oh, I was trying to get more candid pictures of us. Mabel, you got syrup everywhere. Really? Ah, then it would have been a perfect photo. Here, let me get it. Your hands are sticky enough.
You get back up with napkin in hand and try to wipe some of the syrup off Mabel's cheeks. The excess syrup wipes off easily, but a good portion doesn't budge.
I mean, maybe syrup makeup is the look.
That's one word for a kid.
We wondered where you went, and once we came back to suspiciously quiet house, word for Dipper's note, we would have been worried.
Sixa would have been worried. I tried telling you kids pull this kind of stuff all the time. Heading out unannounced putting stress on your poor old Bronco's heart. He puts a hand over his heart dramatically. All those missing hours of unpaid child labor. Actually, that note wasn't me. Well, I wrote it, but this bitch is actually, no, it wasn't me. Well, I wrote it, but this bitch is the one who said we should. So,
To let you know where we'd went.
actually, that note wasn't me. Well, I wrote it, but this bitch is the one who said we should go, so that you know where we went. I just had to do it 3 times. Both Ford and Stan turned to look at you, surprised. Really? Figure these 2 knuckleheads dragged you here.
Why not make breakfast at home? This place is at least 15-minute walk from the shack.
Well,
Glance at Dipper, swiping his fingers across Mabel's cheeks and licking the blueberry syrup off. Mabel has a pancake in her mouth, chewing it like it's a grazing sheep.
I want to treat them to something, I guess. It's the least I can do. You let me stay with you and fix my car. I thought since you gone, I think you're these 2 for a change.
Also, Mabel is gonna make Mabel cakes again.
You're just mad. You're just mad you can't even make toast right.
Yes, I can. I burned it 1 time. 1 time. Dipper holds his syrup tip finger in the air.
Indigent.
Well, maybe one of you guys to enjoy our Mabel cakes too, since there wasn't much food. I figured I'd like them out.
Ford asked Mabel about her creation, wondering how much extra caffeine one could gain from adding instant coffee into the concoction. But Stan stays quiet. You catch him out of the corner of your eye. He's staring at you, a lopsided smile tugging at the corner of his mouth. Thanks again. Bitch. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem at all.
You smile warmly at Stan despite the heat spreading over your cheeks. Drumming the back of his neck, looking down at his feet. Mabel throws a theoretical wink your way, not sure why. Well, kid, if you're paying, scoot over. Wow. Well, kid, if you're paying, scoot over, Dipper. I want breakfast too.
Stanley, it's at least 12:30 now. Well, go forward. That means it's time for brunch. Duh.
See, this kid gets me. Now let me get in so I can get some grub. Dipper moves to your side of the booth. Stan sits next to Mabel, and Ford sits at Dipper's side. Lazy Susan comes back and takes orders for another round of food and drinks for everyone, including Mabel, who decided she wants more pancakes. You're starting to regret offering to pay, but as Stan and Mabel try their best to hand at the syrup drip raised with Dipper, cheering them on, Ford watching with a wide grin on his face. You know, you don't really mind that much. Over the next few days, you continue to help out on the Mystery Shack. Not out of obligation, but because you have nothing better to do. Besides, Seuss, practically the golden retriever of the people, is really digging the input on the current installments from an outsider's perspective. Bless his soul. The guy even offered you a job if you end up stranded here forever, dude. Oh, wait, I need to do another voice. Bless his soul. The guy even offered you a job if you ended up staying here forever, dude. And needed to make a life for yourself. Stan nearly choked on his ice pop as he overheard. Okay. Speaking of this, have you seen the trolley ice pops?
Have I seen what?
The trolley ice pops.
The weird wiggly ones?
Yes.
Yeah, I have. Why?
I got one of them, and I'm sucking on a cock. Cause that's.
Oh my god! Why'd you tell me that?
Cause that's what it reminded me of.
What? Excuse me?
Moving on.
No.
Thinking about it now, that relationship between Seuss and Stan is unexpected. It's not a little odd, but it makes you smile like no matter how many times Stan may roll his eyes as he does it. He always helps Seuss get something done just right. Showered and dressed, you finally go outside for you. Excuse me?
I mean, after what you just said.
You go outside as per usual, but don't see anyone. After a few minutes search, you find Stan standing with his back to you in one of the exhibit rooms, admiring the weird and wonderful animal and
Wonderful.
Amalgamants. Oh, amalgamants. He's collected.
Amalgamants. Oh my god, you can't read. Am I interrupting something important between you and the goose curry?
Stan turns to the sound of your voice, smiling. Nope, you need something.
He wants us.
He does.
You have any plans tonight?
He mulls over your question for a few moments, giving you an assessing look up and down. I got a couple errands to run. Why? Wanna tag along? Ooh. The fourth one is very daring. But we've got this far. What should we do?
We have gotten very far. You want to know how far exactly we've gotten?
How far?
An hour and 20 minutes far.
Wow. Can't stop now.
This runtime's gonna be great. I mean, we could stop now. Nothing's stopping us from stopping.
But I feel like we're so close.
I feel like we're not, actually.
Well, we won't be if we go with Ford. But if we do this one, we probably
Sure, sounds like fun. Or only if you need a partner in crime. Yeah, only if you need
Yeah.
a partner in crime.
stay in Blings and surprise. Ah, what are you, a psychic? Wait, really? It was just figure of speech, but you guess you should have known better. Alright, I'm heading out in a couple hours. Meet me out front. Oh my god.
Couple hours, but
No buts, bitch! You can't rush this stuff, trust me.
okay, sure, not ominous at all, Stan.
Yeah. Meet me outside. Meet me out front if you think you can handle it. He turns to go, but stops for a second, then turns back. Oh, and wear something black. Something you don't mind. Something you don't mind getting dirty.
Whoa, wait a second.
And
like
before you
some
can
of
ask
that.
why, he's gone to the depths of the shack. A couple of hours turn into a handful, which you pass by watching some TV with Maple and Difford and dozing off. You have no idea what kind of satellite they got out here, but the shows are some of the most bizarre programmings you've ever seen. Dude, were we watching Girl You So Cray Cray?
Girl, you so cray cray?
Yeah. Do you not
I
know
don't
what?
think so.
Girl, you are cray cray. Once you've had enough of waiting, you change into your darkest clothes and sit on the front steps of the shack, watching as the sun starts to sink past the trees. It's cloudy and usually warm for this time of day, but there's a nice breeze out. It's strange that these errands need to happen in so late a day, considering the things you've gathered about his criminal past. However, maybe this typical weekend night for Stan. The screen door creaks and out comes Stan, dressed in all black, just like how you are, with a lumpy duffel bag under one arm and a briefcase carrying him down the other hand. He's about to speak, a sudden gust of wind comes along, ruffles his hair, and he snoozes it down irritatedly before regaining his cool and nodding at you. Ready?
Ready.
You slide into the passenger seat as Stan settled in the driver's seat. It takes a couple tries to start, with the engine chugging away by the time you've got used to it on. The radio stammers delay as the engine does, spitting out generic sounding rock music into the leather scented air of the car's interior. After a moment spent adjusting mirrors and fiddling with knobs, Stan slots the gear shift into the drive and pulls out the Mystery Shack's lot and down the road to town. Oh. The radio's on and Stan taps his fingers on the steering wheel. Beat off the music.
Are we about to give Stan head?
So I take it we're not making a quick trip for milking eggs.
What did you say?
What? No, go back. We're playing the game.
We are playing the game. I don't
We're
think
playing the
what
game.
you just mentioned is gonna be in the game.
Hey, what did I mention? I don't remember.
You don't remember? I remember.
No, I don't. Not a single clue.
Okay, just I guess carry on.
Milk and eggs. You dig?
Yum, looking at
Dude, no, dude, no, wait. This is so sensual.
He laughs and glances over at you. Nope.
Then where we going?
First stop was to see a buddy of mine, a hunter. I got all my taxidermy supplies from him.
So this is where you get your pots from.
Yeah.
I got a first I can get. Oh, I figure you just got them from a local farm or something.
And do business with those hippies? Not a chance.
Well, I really enjoyed making that showpiece with you the other day. I had no idea you were so creative.
He glances over at He glances over at you with his poorly hidden surprise, turning almost immediately back to the road and shrugging. It's just gluing stuff together, really.
That's one way to talk about it. No, really, it takes a lot of skill. Okay.
What about this one?
Which one are we doing, gang?
Should we make him feel
Mhm.
good? Maybe if we make him
Yeah,
feel good,
we
maybe we'll,
sweeten him up.
if we can sweet him up, maybe we'll get that thing you talked about.
What things did I talk about?
You know what you talked about.
I have no idea what I talked about.
Did you actually forget, or are you just being
I actually forgot.
this one?
Got a real gift for it.
He turns to you, and his cheeks go a little pink when he sees your smile you're giving him. The smile you're giving him. Well, thanks. After a moment, he faces the road again, but now he's tapping at the rhythm of the song with a little more enthusiasm, even humming the chorus as he drives.
Do you have any other hobbies?
He rolls his shoulders back in a shrug, his head tilting off a bit towards the window. These days I spend most of my time out on a boat, hunting monsters, discovering things. He pauses, watching the road without an expression. I used to box. Oh.
It shows. It shows.
Yeah.
You tell me he's muscular.
He looks at you again, grinning.
That's amazing. I wish I was grown up doing somewhat like that.
I wouldn't mind showing you a few things if you wanted.
I like that. I like that real good.
Okay. After about 20 minutes of rural scenery, Stan pulls off the road into a long gravel driveway that disappears into the woods. Ooh.
Is this the place?
Stan nods and rounds a turn to reveal a clearing populated by a trailer home and a couple of sheds. The trailer is a
Wait,
bit-
quick question. How much money did you spend on this game?
This was completely free on itch.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
The trailer
That
is
doesn't surprise me.
The trailer is a bit run down and shabby, and one of the sheds looks like it's about to strong sneeze from collapsing. Not really the place you want to be at night, while alone with a guy you practically just met.
To be honest, did you bring me here to murder me?
Stan laughs, cutting the engine and resting his arm on the back of the front seat. Oh, unfortunately, you figured it out. So now I definitely gotta kill you. I'm kidding, kid, relax. He moves to get out of the car and turns back with a creepy, blank expression. What are you doing?
Nothing.
He moves to get out of the car and turns back with a creepy, blank expression on his face. Or am I? You chuckle nervously, and he laughs. What? You're making sounds!
No, I'm not.
You chuckle nervously, and he laughs again, pushing the door open. Seriously, I'm kidding. Won't be long. At the door to the trailer, Stan knocks and opens the dark interior before he walks inside. The door shuts behind him. You give him the yard a fear. My eye. You give the yard a few curious glances before realizing that the weird pile of sticks you have been looking at is actually bones. Quickly, you pull out your phone to look at instead. 10 minutes later, and stands back carrying a large cardboard box in his hands. Box? Like box boxing? Like box cult? Okay.
The chicken is not amused.
You see him fumble with the handle of the rear left door for a moment before you reach back over the seat and pop it open for him. A peek in the box reveals a few various shades of furry somethings and an animal skull you don't recognize. This doesn't seem like something worth busting all your darkest studs for.
We aren't by any chance robbing a bank, are we? Because I would have brought gloves.
Stan laughs. No, nothing like that. He starts his car up again, and you're back on the road.
Somehow I'm not convinced.
Well, who knows? where the night's gonna take us. Could be legal, could be not. That a problem?
Nope.
When in Rome, right? Stan takes the highway. The final minutes of the sunset burn orange and purple ahead of you, while the welcome sign for Gravity Falls disappears into the rearview mirror.
Welcome to Jurassic.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. A new song comes on the radio, something bright and bouncy with lyrics about love, and his fingers get back to tapping. In the retreating light, you can see faded patches on the rim, stirring out the color worn away from decades worth of its touch. The passenger seat you sit in hasn't taken the shape of something specific. Even after all this time, the springs still feel brand new. Meanwhile, the driver stands settled easily into the seat, which fits him as a well-fine, tolerated jacket. Tuck your leg up under its mate, leaning back with the dark leather of the Del Lyle's interior. Watch the car's fast ride up the windshield. After a few minutes, the music fully climbs. You feel like breaking it?
Tell a joke!
Ask about him. Ask about his car, or tell him a joke.
Tell him a joke. Let's sweeten him up so we can butter him up.
Let's tell him a joke. my granddad had the heart of a lion.
Now he's no longer allowed at zoos?
Yeah. Stan glances over at you, momentarily confused as to why you're bringing this up. And a lifetime ban.
And a lifetime ban from the zoo.
My mistake, I keep... Stan laughs. That's pretty good. He thinks for a moment, presumably to come up with a joke of his own. Alright, a blonde lady walks into a bank in New York City.
Oh no, this is gonna be one of those awful wrong dog jokes.
He levels a withering look on you. Can I tell a joke?
I don't know, can you?
You grin with your lower lip caught between your teeth.
Oh
Really
my
joking.
god.
I'm sorry. I've slowly noticed my voice is getting deeper as I become the narrator.
I'm scared. Is it because you're enjoying this tension, the mood?
I don't know, it feels right. It feels right in some capacity.
Whoa, what?
Wrong choice of words. You grin with your lower lip caught between your teeth, clearly joking, and he chuckles. Anyway, Lon walks into a bank in New York. She goes up to the bank manager, and she says, I'd like to take out a loan for $5,000. I'm taking a vacation overseas. A car passes you on the highway, going 20 over the speed limit, and Stan swears. Then he stiffles.
This bitch.
Yeesh, night drivers. So the bank goes, well, miss, do you have a
Collateral.
collateral? We need collateral for that kind of loan. And she nods and says she does, and she takes the bank manager out to the parking lot where she's getting a $50,000 Ferrari waiting. And then she says, this is my car, I'm gonna hold it until I pay back the loan. Stan continues, glancing over at you and trying to suppress a smile. The bank manager is confused, but he figures if the lady doesn't pay, he's gonna have a nice new Ferrari in his garage, so he agrees. A sign for an exit ahead points off to the right, text reading, Country Road, 328, and Stan takes off the highway. So it gives the blonde her 5 G's, she hands him the keys to the car, and she heads off to Europe. A month later, she shows back up at the bank with 5 G's, and then she's interested for a loan, which figures about $15. Stan continues turning down unlit gravel road. The headlights casting spooky shadows through the trees. The bank manager takes... This is a long joke.
It is.
The bank manager takes the repayment of the loan for interest, and he has one of his employees bring the car out front bank from out ahead. The deer turns its face to the car and leaps across the road to disappear into the woods. And it just stops bluntly. Lady, I'm real confused here. You clearly loaned enough money to afford this car. You paid into her and says, "I parked my car in New York City for."
I hated that joke.
I didn't understand it. I walked way through.
Car in New York. So she's like, where can I park? Where's the place I can park a car? $15. Because parking is expensive.
It is.
That's literally the joke. Yeah.
You don't laugh. Stan frowns questioningly at you before turning his attention back to the road. Just as he finished speaking, Stan pulls off at the side of the road and the engine dies. Oh, we're gonna get murdered. We didn't like his joke. As you step out of the car, the unearthly silence of the woods envelopes you two. Out in the woods ahead, you see a single bright light.
Is this the place?
Just about! Falling back towards the trunk, which he quietly and slowly frowning as it squeaks.
What are we doing here?
Why is he getting a new voice?
No reason.
You, might not guess it by looking at me, but I got a thing. Two of you stare at each other for a moment, then
You got a big thing.
For the art.
For the art.
Seriously? Oh, is that all? That's pretty cool. Or, really? I do too!
Yeah, really, I do too. Let's butter him up so we can get buttered
Let's
up.
relate to him.
Yeah.
We'll relate to him.
Yep.
Your brain's smiling in the dim haze of the trunk light. Well, this... Oh my god, it's a lot of words. Well, this chump... well, this chump... Holy gosh. Well, this chump up this hill here as one of the artists, Gustav Goldnick. Snuck it right from under me with an auction. I've been trying to buy it from him for years, but the jerk won't sell me no matter how much I offer him. And trust me, you meet this guy, you know it's quite this fight.
So we're stealing it?
You got it, kid! I don't know how okay I am with this, actually. Well, you did try to buy it first. Frankly, I'm surprised you haven't done this sooner.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah.
Exactly! Stan laughs quietly, fishing around in a duffel bag for you. For you don't know what. Wait till you see it. It's a masterpiece. I've been waiting 6 months for him to get out of town. Here, take these. He pulls a pair of gloves from the bag, handing them to you. When you slide them on, they fit almost perfectly. I guess your size, right? You nod, waggling your finger.
Waggling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna waggle my finger at you.
Oh my. Stan chuckles,
Waggles.
pulling on a pair of his own. A set black leather gloves, tries on with a silver snout. Too many words, can't think. Colors that glint in the light from the trunk. You ready, kid?
You bet. I'm confident.
Stan
So
tucks a
he
few things into the
takes
inner
his
pockets
back.
of his jacket that you can't see in the low light. And with the trunk shut as quietly as it was open, you follow him up into the woods towards the distant light. As you near it, a porch takes its shape within the light's glow. Behind it, the dark shape of a house sits even darker. In the Stan leads you past the front porch and around the corner of the house to set the stairs that appear to be led to the basement. Ah, this is my favorite part. He withdraws a smile, black shape from his pocket, and something that looks like it might be a pen. The pen-shaped thing turns out to be a small flashlight, and he holds it in his teeth as he opens the black case to reveal a set of lockpicking tools. You're a lucky person, kid. You get to see the artist in action. He gets to work, inserting one tool and waggling it down at the bottom of the keyhole, then pulling out another and poking at the innards of the lock with it.
The innards. Why didn't you say innards?
I did, I just paused on it. You glance around the darkness as he works, half expecting to get caught before you get anywhere. But then the lock clicks and Stan opens. Stan stands, opening the door for you with a flourish. Which one would
That
you?
was so cool.
Oh.
We're trying to get lucky tonight, gang.
Trying to get that grissy.
The Grissy? Is that the Grunkle?
The grunkle pussy. He beams with pride,
Some of that
and you smile
pussy in my
politely
life.
as you step through the door in front of him. The basement is unlit. It smells like dust and mildew. The air is sour with wet dirt and mold. Stan moves past. Stan moves past you into the dark. His little pen flashlight still lit, and leads you in through a cobweb laundry room and towards a doorway. A door across from the bottom of the set rickety wooden stairs. Wait till you see this, kid. He picks the lock of this door just as quickly as he picked the last, and the door creaks open into the dark room with odd flooring barely lit by Stan's flashlight. Stan goes first, and as you follow him, he hits a light switch, revealing a beautifully designed gallery with plush scarlet carpets and gleaming wood paneling full of paintings of sad clowns. Stan looks more excited than you've ever seen him yet, his arms crossed over his chest and a warm smile on his face. Can you believe that hillbilly chump has a collection like this? Oh my god, he's talking about, I can remember his name, I can't remember his name.
'Cause I'm a
Gideon's
queen.
father, who's that? You know who I'm thinking about. I'm trying to think. You shake your head slowly, still looking around the room with wide eyes. Someday all these are gonna be mine. Come on, I'll show you the one we're here to get. You follow him into the back of the room, and he stops in front of a large painting of a clown with bright red lips and blue circles on his eyes. His eyes outlined in black, colorfully large eyelashes painted onto the eyelids. His neck droops sadly, and his costume is dingy and worn. What do you think?
Beautiful.
This is beautiful. You really like this kind of thing? No kidding? Stan's voice is edged with hope.
They're all beautifully done.
Well, finally, we have a talking line. It's nice to meet somebody who really appreciates these like I do. It's excellent,
Just
especially
plain.
as an art piece, or just plain excellent.
It's excellent, especially as an art piece.
Well, oh, that's you.
Well, why not? This is a masterpiece. The way the artist has captured his pain, the way the framing makes him small and pitiful, even though he takes up most of the canvas. The juxtaposition, the inherent joy of the clown, and the anguish this man clearly is what makes this kind of painting.
Let's get this thing off the wall and out of here. As he works to get the
Clue and egg.
down off the wall. you
It's like
wander
German
the
or
room.
some shit.
Yeah. The room looking at other paintings. As you look over the portrait of a mime with dirt on his white and black striped shirt, you're suddenly grabbed by your shoulders. Now, whom could this be?
Boom. It's Gideon.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Ooh.
Boom! You scream, eyes shut in fear as you throw a weak karate chop at the source of the noise, making unimpressive contact with something solid and muscular. Not Gideon. After a moment's panic, you squeeze whatever the thing is in your hands, and finding... No, Stan, not Gideon. Ah! Was that supposed to hurt me? Stan's arm and shoulder.
Oh, he's so muscular.
Boy, he's packing some heat in there. Wow. Hey, I'm the narrator. I narrate, okay? He laughs, apprehensively very pleased with himself for scaring the absolute life out of you. You need those boxing tips more than ever. You need those boxing tips more than ever than I thought. You couldn't defend yourself from the flying with moves like that. You laugh shakily, then realize you're still feeling up Stan's arm.
Sorry about that.
Pull your hands away a bit too fast and he chuckles, blushing all all the way up to his ears. No problem, kid.
I don't like how he's calling us kid while we're flirting with him.
Yeah, it is a bit weird. But we are minors playing this game, so...
That makes it even weirder, actually.
I feel like we're the weird ones for playing this game. That I dragged
You mean you're the weird ones? You texted me no context saying, make video now?
Yeah. We're playing this game that I threw you into. So we're the weird ones. He clears his throat and the silence between you begins to grow awkward before it's interrupted. Upstairs, it's supposed to be an empty house, you hear footsteps crossing towards the door to the basement. Stan apparently hears them too. A sudden series of expressions crossing his face from shock, confusion, and terror. Finally, settling on word. Quickly takes you by the arm, whispering partially in your ear as he drags you towards the entrance of the clown room. As soon as he comes in, here, I'll shut the door and I'll shove these boxes in front. You nod, just as the line of light from the top of the stairs blooms into a wide swath. And stand up behind a wall near the door for freedom, one corner of the stolen painting poking you uncomfortably in the ribs. Now, this could be...
Who is down there?
Slippered feet come down the wooden stairs.
Oh, it has to be Gideon.
I can do a pretty mean Gideon. Or just a country boy accent.
Who's that there? Pine,
Pine?
that's you, us. Okay, you go for it,
Hans, that's you. I swear to God, I'm gonna come down there and shoot you this time. Gun-shaped? Gun-shaped? Gun? Gun! Stan nudges you, jabbing a thumb towards the door, meeting outside, and he jerks his head towards it. Take a
He's trying to jerk us.
What? Take a step out from behind the wall and Stan's hand in your own, and you pull him into a jog and then run. I rebuke thee! Yeah, where did they count or something? That's all I can remember from that. The two of you scrambling up the concrete steps out into the cold night air as a voice shouts the doors behind you. Stan kicks the door shut as his way out, and there's a startled yelp behind it as it makes contact with you. Oh, it was the owner of the house. There's more swearing, but you lose it behind you as you run, flashlight in one hand, Stan's hand in the other. When you reach the tree line, you part and maneuver your way through the bushes and brambles, Stan crashing through them into you. As you run, defeating a gunshot goes off, and you realize that you're being chased. Holy smokes, run for it, bitch! The noises get closer, close enough that you can hear your bruiser swearing constantly and loudly. You slow a bit, flashing your light between you, and raising the beam to find out distant but visibly enraged face of a man with a rifle in his hands. Acting on pure instinct, you fling the flashlight in the direction of the angry man and take off running again. After a moment, the man cries out and the sounds pursuit fade with one final cry. My aunt, no, your aunt. Damn you, Pines! I don't remember his name. Stan cackles. Sounds like you hit him. He reaches the Stanmobile first, sliding the passenger seat as Stan slips into his new golden egg into the back seat before joining you in the front. Both of you panting and huffing. Okay. Stan hurriedly starts the engine and pulls off.
I'll have him.
At the next driveway, he does the fastest three-point turn you've ever seen in your life, and then peels off down the gravel road and screeches out into the highway. Stands quiet for a second, letting loose into the wind, triumphant laughter. I thought he was gonna catch me with that one for sure. Did a
man just shoot at us?
Oh, I thought. Okay. Stan nods, still chuckling and apparently pretty pleased he didn't get hit. He lets out a long, loud sigh as his white-knuckled hands at 10 and 2 staring at the wheel. Yeah, that was... Holy moly, you okay, bitch?
I'll let you know when I find out.
He pulls back onto the highway, back in the direction you came from, and he leaps into comfortable silence. After a while, he starts humming along to the radio, and knowing the song this time, come along with him. Gravity Falls welcome sign passes by again, but the route Stan's taking doesn't seem to lead back into the track. Instead, you come stop outside rows and rows of used cars, a car dealership. Stan slides out of the car, withdrawing something from his pocket. Within the... I thought I misread that. Withdrawing something from the pocket within the breast of his jacket. Once you get out and around the front bumper, you can see that it's it's a cigar. You mind if I smoke? Do we mind?
Nah, go ahead.
Thanks, I don't like smoking around kids, you know? I'm already a bad enough influence. He chuckles and withdraws a pack of matches in his pocket, and his face is bathed in the light of the lamp. From your place, a ways down the road, Stan surveys the lot, eyes sweeping back and forth until they land on what to be a fuse box under the dark overhang of the roof far aside from the dealership.
What are we getting?
New driving belt, some spark plugs, a couple other things I can't remember the name of and aren't worth explaining.
It won't take all night though, right?
He shakes his head, taking a long drag from the cigar, smoke rolling off his lips into the night. He'll lean back against the front bumper of the car next to him, stuffing his hands in great pockets. There isn't much light pollution around here, so the stars are bright and numbers above. Provided your car gets fixed up, this might not turn out to be such a bad trip. Take a deep breath. Through your nose, the smell of sweet, heady cigar smoke first, not filling your lungs.
So how we doing this?
We gotta get rid of the lights. I doubt Bud's. Oh, it's Buddy. That's his name, right?
Remember, I haven't seen Gravity.
Bud Gleeful, Bud Gleeful, or Buddy Gleeful. Like his full name's Buddy Gleeful. Clever enough to have the night vision cameras. He laughs a little as he speaks, smoke blowing out into the night with each individual laugh. But we cut the power to the whole place, and the cameras are gonna have to be gone anyway. So we cut the power. Find a car, the same make model yours, and I dig out the parts to your car. And now I'm in the house.
I could get the lights.
Why don't we just steal a car?
That's what I'm saying. If we're going through the hassle to steal the parts from a car, why
yeah,
not?
I know, it's so dumb. Like, if we're stealing the parts of the car, just steal the car. Stan turns his head and looks at you, waving away a fresh cloud of smoke as he accidentally exhales in your direction. You sure?
Yeah, I got it.
The two of you stand there in silence for a few moments before he bends down and grinds his cigar on the cold asphalt, straightening with a groan and a huff of quiet laughter. Keep doing this. Yeesh, starting to remember why I quit smoking this kind of thing. You're sure alright with this kid, you know, robbing the place?
You don't think I can do it?
No, that's not it. You've been keeping up with me just fine all night. You just don't seem like you have a lot of experience here.
Shit, dude. It's almost been 2 hours.
Wow. Which one though?
I'm nervous, but I can do it.
Alright. He smiles, a warm and genuine expression that like ignites something fuzzy and soft inside you. You don't notice you're starting until he turns away and moves towards the trunk. He reaches into the car and pulls a lever under the driver's side of one seat, and the trunk pops open. Follow him into it. After rummaging around in the contents for a minute, he brings out a pair of pliers. Alright, you go over and take care of the lights. I got a few things to get together. Crouch down between the fence when you reach the lot, scrambling along the shadows until you reach the dealership's main building. With a peek over the edges, you see that the wall of the building is cast in shadow from a poorly placed streetlight. Another peek, and you spot the same car and you spot a car in the same make as yours off the back of the lot that says discount sections. Big shot. Now's your chance to be a big shot. Discount section, big deals. It takes an embarrassing amount of effort to get over the fence, but you manage and press yourself flat against the wall, inching towards the fuse box. It's locked, but you pry it open with one of the pliers and look over what's inside. A bunch of switches and some wires. What's the smartest
Rip
thing
some
to do?
wires out.
Yeah,
Rip some wires out.
not the most elegant job, and you realize after you've done it, you're glad you're still wearing the gloves Stan gave you from earlier. In case what you did was dangerous, the lights, however, remained unchanged. Maybe
Flip a bunch of switches.
you hold your breath, and nothing happens. With your face in concentration, you push the biggest switch in the opposite direction, and the entire property goes dark. You slip the tools into your back pocket and take a look around just to make sure the power's out. With a satisfied nod, you feel your way out into the parking lot, knocking your shins on 3 separate cars before you figure you should probably just stop and wait for Stan. Where you at, kid? His voice isn't far away, but he isn't close either. You feel your way around an SUV, then a sedan? The gravel in the parking lot crunches under your feet, and you reflectively stare down at the ground ahead of you as your eyes slowly adjust into the darkness. Ahead of you, a flashlight turns and stands to the lot until it finds you. Found ya! He sounds amused, probably at the way you're standing with your arms spread wide like a sleek modern sports car. Getting familiar with merchandise, yeah? You give the car an awkward pat and make your way towards the beginning of the flashlight speed. You see anything the same make as yours before you shut off all the lights?
Yeah, there's one in the back in the discount section.
It's kind of insulting, now that you think about it, actually. He hands you the flashlight when you reach him, and you start to slowly back towards the discount cars. Discount cars. It's classic. It's usually extremely reliable. To be perfectly honest, it's not even your fault that it's the state it's in. It was Ford and his whatever it is. You're deep in salty thoughts when a hand suddenly grips her ribs on either side. Gotcha! You scream and throw back an elbow at whatever's got a hold of you, and you can hear Stan yelp and fall into the clanker. These gravel middle clanking together.
Fucking clanker.
He scared you again.
Oh wow, you really got me that time.
Should we do it or should we say it's not funny?
Oh wow, I really got you that time.
Holy smokes, kid! Put in the flashlight to where you heard him fall. You find him handcuffed over his face, blood dribbling out from between his gloved fingers. Yeah, I deserve that one.
Oh shit! I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'll be alright. Just, help me up. You tuck the still lit flashlight into your back pocket for a moment, reaching down and finding his hand for the dark, pull him up. Once he's on his feet, you retrieve the flashlight from your pocket as you bring to the beam Stan's face. Find him holding a handkerchief to his nose and squinting. He is apparently brought a backpack with him. It's sitting on the ground behind him where you presumably dropped it where you elbowed him. You know, that was a real solid hit. You got a lot of power in that. I don't know if you were just saying it to be nice earlier, but I really could show you some moves. Teach you how to direct that strength.
Sounds like fun.
He removes the hanky from his nose for a moment.
Hanky? Are we too grown up to say handkerchief?
He removes the handkerchief from his nose for a moment, gently prodding at the bridge of his nose with a finger and frowns. Well, it's not broken, that's for sure.
That's good.
He laughs quietly, taking a clean corner of the handkerchief and dabbing at his nose with it. Grimacing and sniffing hard when it comes back still clean. Good to go.
Are you sure you're alright?
Yeah, of course. I've gone worse beatings than that before, believe me. His face is flushed from the sudden injury, but he does look otherwise okay. You saw him laying your hands on your hips, not his.
Let's finish this.
He reaches out towards you and then catches a glimpse of the blood and reconsiders, wiping his gloves clean as he can with the handkerchief. When he reaches the car you spotted earlier, he pops to the hood and drops his back on the floor, on the ground next to him, to the bumper, unzipping to reveal a jumble of various wires and tools. Alright, hold the flashlight steady on the engine and keep an eye out. What do we do? Watch him work for a minute, or...
Keep a lookout. Watch him work. I want to see where this goes.
Keeping a lookout is definitely important, you think, as he rolls up his sleeves and exposes sturdy, well-muscled forearms. That's... wow.
Oh my god.
His gloved hands take deliberate practice movements without hesitation, zeroing on the spark plugs immediately. He bends over, at the front of the car, his jacket riding up the back as he stretches to grab a deeply set part, and you
I
catch
don't
one
like
glimpse of his
this.
skin before you hastily turn your attention back to the lot in front of you. Suddenly very glad it starts as you feel a blush spread through your face, all the way out to your ears. Doesn't take long for him to get what he needs from your car, shutting the hood and setting back.
That was quick.
Nah, the parts you needed are all too easy to find. Just takes the You wanna be the
Hey, what's going on over there? That you, bud?
A beam of flashlight finds you both, and Stan starts to turns around quickly, leaving the bag behind himself on the bed. Yeah.
Hines, what the heck happened to your face? And what are you doing here? Hey, are you still in parts again?
No. Stan inches closer to you until your shoulders touch, and behind you he pushes the bag into your hands before lowering his voice to speak to you. Run for it. Keep the bag out of sight and toss it into some bushes nearby. I'll get it later. You nod. picking up the bag and holding it behind yourself. The flashlight by the road moves closer and you slowly scoot away from the car and backwards.
Hey, where are you going?
You move backwards a little faster, still keeping the bag out of sight, and when the light leaves... Whoa! Shush. My speaker scared me. You move backwards a little faster, still keeping the bag out of sight, and when the light leaves, you check on Stan. You make a break for it towards the back fence, throwing the bag over ahead of you. A new voice nearby speaks up as you yell. Hey, where are you going? Oh, this is Cop 2. Hey, where are you going, burglar? You're under arrest for burglary. There's a shout from Stan behind you, and then a heavy thud, and when the car alarm starts squealing. You're so surprised by the alarm that the second cop gets his hands around your wrist and slaps a pair of handcuffs on you. You better quit your squirming there, buddy. We could be fair and square. It's the two cops from the show.
Yeah.
Ah, come on, Blubs. I saved it down an interdimensional demon. Give me a break. Sorry, Stan?
Sorry, Stan.
No, Derlin. Derlin is the guy. I'll be Blub. Sorry, Stan. We got a job to do. Stan grumbles quietly. The man behind you leads towards the road and Stan sees no gun in cuffs. You gotta get out of this, but how? Whoa.
Reach for the cop's gun.
Gone. Closest space between you and the cop behind you, reaching your hands back in search of his holster but not finding it. When something moves between your fingers, you grab it, bringing back, well, not sure what it is, but it feels like it might be the key, so you slip into your back pocket. Ah, shoot, darling! We on the cruiser. Me and my ideas for romantic strolls in the moonlight.
Why don't we just Commander Stan's car?
Do you mean Commandeer?
I don't know.
Edwin Derlin, you are an absolute delight, and I will cherish having you as my life partner. Derlin giggles. Behind you, Blubs giggles with him. The two of them push you and stand into the back seat of his car, crowding you in with the colony. Stan grips it protectively, muttering under about the fuzz. He's quiet for most of the ride, only speaking up at once. You okay, bitch?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Or should we say, I mean, I'm as okay as I can be since I've been arrested. Which one?
How much longer of this game, gang? We've 2 hours.
I don't know how much more. I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's great.
We're 2 hours in. And
I feel like we could stop at any time now, actually.
yeah. He falls silent after you respond and says the way back to the station. Inside the station, Derlin leads you to a pair of chairs by a desk and Blubs disappears down a hallway. Blubs is back after a few minutes, a deep frown set into his face. And after directing this frown at Derlin, he takes you and Stan down the hall to the set of cells. At the first, he withdraws the keys and opens the door. You and Stan are uncuffed. With a solid and somewhat alarming clang, the door shuts and locks. You better get comfortable. We'll get your printers in the morning. Or prints. Stan grumbles, settling down into one of the provided bunk beds as you sit down on the one next to it, facing him. He peels off his clothes, tucking them inside out into his pocket, and feels the loose thread on the thin blanket of the bunk bed. Through the door at the end of the hallway, you hear Derlin say something about, "Oh, do you
Fancy black finger paint.
to Blubs?" You're in the bright fluorescent light.
Fluorescent.
Yeah. You can see that he still has a bit of blood smeared under his nose on his chin. You feel a flush of embarrassment when you remember that you're the one who did that to him. Can't wait to You see everybody back home reacts when they find out I've been arrested. Well, that's alright. Are we really enjoying it now? Am I having some kind of weird nightmare?
How about you pick? Because I've picked every single one.
Okay. I like this one.
How are we gonna get out of here?
Stan shrugs, crossing his arms over his chest and flopping back down to the mattress. Don't think we can, kid. I'll see. I'll see if I can convince them that you got hypnotized or something for coming along with me. Keep you out of trouble.
Listen, if you're going down for so am I.
He laughs quietly, propping himself up onto his elbows. So you don't want to get in trouble with the law, kid? Trust me, this isn't my first time spending the night in jail. Not by a long shot.
That sounds rough.
Yeah, well, so it goes. It won't be so bad compared to 5 years in Columbia prison. There's a story behind that, but he doesn't look like he wants to tell it at that moment. Anyway, the only way we're getting out of here is with the keys. Then we could just slip out of a window or something. You think for a moment. Stuffing your hands into your pockets and suddenly remember the thing you grabbed off the second cop, Derlin. Oh wait! You jump to your feet as you dig in your back pocket, drawing the small metal thing you stole that it is a ring of official-looking keys. You hold the keys out front to you and jingle them triumphantly.
Look what I got off of Derlin.
Stan stares at your hand in disbelief, then at you, then at the keys, and back at you again before laughing incredulously?
Yeah. It means laughing bigly.
I know, it's just quite the word. Are you sure you
Word of
want
the
an
day,
experience with this kind of thing? Stan takes the keys from you, looking them over in his palm. He smiles up at you, then looks down at the keys, and covers his mouth with his hand, dragging it down to his chin. I can't believe I've been shown up by authorities.
Well, get used to it, buddy, because I've got skill.
Why does this bitch's voice keep changing?
Shut the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
I'm tired. It's been 2 hours of this bullshit.
It has. He looks proud, smiling up at you like you just handed him $1 million.
Well, I
Whoa,
didn't.
what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here. He stands as you reach through the bars and try keys until one works. The door swings open with a creak, and you creep out the hallway to the door. You open at a crack, looking at the window lobby and see Blub asleep at the front desk, currently not in sight. Slowly, you pull the door open and move into the lobby. Stan taps your shoulder and whispers low. Taps your shoulder. We gotta get my key. You see him anywhere? You glance around and spot the neck of Blub is asleep. Roll pulling on the table. Shoot. Crossing your fingers for luck, you sneak over to the desk and reach down and grab them when suddenly Blub stirs and mumbles. Dang boof, Bigfoot, stealing my shoes. Stretching on my shoes. Stan snorts behind you, and you manage to suppress a laugh as you pluck the keys away. Wait, hold on! Stan disappears into another room, and you're stunned, wondering what the hell he could be doing right now that's more important than us escaping. Before you had a chance to call him something you might regret later, he reappears in the doorway with the troublesome clown painting under his arm.
Seriously?
Duh. Alright, let's roll. Slipping out, with only a click of the station door closing behind you, you and Stan climb into his car and escape for the night. After stopping by Bud's dealership to pick up a hidden backpack, you and your partner in crime head back to the shack in comfortable silence. You feel tired as you limp for the adrenaline. You carry the backpack inside while Stan brings you the colonnage in the briefcase while setting it down on the kitchen table. I call that a successful night.
Even though we got arrested, so would I. And fun too.
You grin. over at him and realized with a bright kitchen light that he's still got blood on his face. How do you keep forgetting? You're the one that elbowed him after all.
Come here.
You pull one of the chairs up from under the table, gesturing for him to sit down. Holy shit, he's beautiful.
Oh, damn. What the fuck? That came out of nowhere. Damn, that
Just look at
jawline is
this,
crazy.
Look at this, then look at that. Beautiful.
The jawline.
I know. He looks a little
Magnificent.
worried, but he obeys. The chair is ancient without creaking under his weight. Grab a couple paper towels, throw in the faucet and sink, and wind him down. Now, this is the most
Clean him
important-
up yourself.
Okay. Well, technically you are. You are the voice after all.
Shut the fuck up.
Mentally steadying himself, you hold the side of his face and neck in your hand. With gentle pressure, you guide his hand into the tail, back and at least lit up fully by the overhead light. You feel him blush under your hand, his skin heating up. He seems too surprised to protest or even speak as you wipe the now dried blood off his face. He's quiet while you work, watching you with warm brown eyes rimmed by dark lashes. We could have done like Doki Doki Literature Club. And that would have been a shorter video. But no, we had to do the Pines dating simulator.
Freak my Galibus life.
He's quiet while you work, watching you with warm brown eyes rimmed in dark lashes. I could have taken care of this myself, you know. He says. He hasn't pulled away or made any move to leave.
I did the damage. Well, if I can do clean up after myself. Anyway, you've done plenty as it is.
The paper towel, you have become too soiled to work with, so you toss them into the trash, and you'll get a few more. Your hand returns to his cheek, and you could be imagining things, but it almost feels like
Oh!
leans into it.
I really did have a good time with you tonight. I had no idea crime could be so fun.
He smirks, avoiding your gaze. I had a good time too. Pause for a moment, realizing something.
Those cops aren't gonna go after us, are they?
Stan shrugs. Probably not. They're nice enough guys, but not exactly competent. You laugh quietly, and he smirks up at you. You stand back and make sure you're finished, and you toss the last paper towel into the trash.
You sure it isn't broken?
Ah, fine, don't worry about it. Your hand lingers on his cheek. Hug him, or say goodnight.
You choose, because I'm too tired to make competent decisions.
I want to end this. We're gonna hug him. Take a fortifying deep breath and lay down, wrapping your arms around him.
Thanks for the car parts.
You pull away, and he's got a funny look on his face.
And for the good time. Well, good night.
He stares at you for a moment, that look on his face, then composes himself and gives you a goofy smile. Sleep tight, bitch.
That's a good stopping part.
You brush your teeth, change into pajamas. It's not until you get into bed that you realize you're still smiling. The rush from it all has completely faded. After a while, your eyes grow heavy, and you drift off to sleep.
Are we done with the game?
And ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to end it for today, because I don't want to make more.
Neither do I. I'm too tired for this shit, gang. I have stuff to do. And by that, I mean I have nothing to do. I just have band camp in the morning.
And I'm going to call my boyfriend. So, as all of my videos end, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and like.
Subscribe and like. Make sure you and like,
down,
subscribe.
and comment down below if you like and subscribe. Because you guys forget to do that, because I put it at the end of my videos, and nobody's gonna watch it through this. And comment down below that they liked it.
Yeah, it's a
But
2-hour long video.
If somehow you're watching this all the way through, and you do like to subscribe, comment down below.
That you like to subscribe.
Exactly. Bye, motherfuckers.